Well, it was a ricochet. Don't count for a hit, does it? I'm aiming at the bottle of the Mountain Dew bottle, the green one. For some reason, my shots keep going up high. Oh, that was a close miss. Obviously, I still need a lot of practice. Okay, I'm gonna switch ammo to 7/16 or 44 caliber steel. Those few shots were 50 caliber or 1/2 inch diameter steel. Want to try some lead, or maybe those were the 44 caliber. I think these are the 50 caliber or 1/2 inch diameter. I think I like that. Well, let me go set them back up. Show you what I'm shooting here. Me and my grandson got into slingshots a while back, and we bought some cheap. I bought some cheap marksman slingshots. Then I found online slingshotforums.com and found this one. This is some kind of Kevlar plastic mix type of a thing. I tried some cheap tubes on it. I want to get some good tubes. These are Theragold band tubes. I mean bands, not tubes. Tubes around. Anyway, they shoot pretty quick. I'm still experimenting, still learning. I've even got ordered some double ones whenever my last order a couple of weeks ago. So I'm looking forward to trying those. But I've been shooting 9.5 millimeter or 3/8 inch diameter steel, and I just didn't like the performance of them. So as I learned a little bit more at the slingshot forums, I started shooting the 1/2 inch and 7/16 or 44 caliber and 50 caliber. So I'm kind of experimenting with those two rounds right now with weight and how these things shoot and that kind of stuff. I want to get some good tubes. For survival situation, these things are great for hunting small game. You know, this is a very real powerful professional hunting type slingshot. It's not a cheap marksman. I mean, you may be able to hunt with those or the that other brand name I can't remember, True Mark or something like that. Anyway, but these bands are a whole lot more powerful than the tubes are, and you're supposed to be able to shoot arrows. I want to go to Walmart and just get a couple of cheap arrows. This groove right here. Hopefully you can see that right at the end of my finger there. Supposed to be able to shoot arrows off this. So far with these bands or with the tubes, I haven't been too impressed with the arrows. So what I might do is see if I can figure out some kind of a adapter to go on here out of PVC, make it out of PVC, and see if I can figure out a better way to shoot arrows off this thing. But it's definitely powerful enough. If I can make a hit with the arrow, it's going in 3 or 4 inches or more, depending on the range. with the double bands, of course, it's going to go in further. It's going to be more powerful. So I got to get some decent latex tubes though. The last set of tubes I tried were True Mark, I think, brand name. They were okay, but they weren't all that great. So this Bill Hayes Hathcock Target Sniper slingshot, and right now just out in my backyard. Excuse me, guys. I've got my ammo separated into these two pouches on a fanny pack. It's got a back pouch back here with some 7/16" rounds in it that I haven't shot on yet. So. Now right now I'm shooting a fairly close range because I'm not that good with these. Let me turn the camera around here for a minute. I got really good shooting the same targets right there where my hat's at, off that top of that stump. But you know, that was easy. I was shooting straight out. You know, I wasn't aiming down towards the ground, where a lot of game animals, that's where you're going to find them, unless you're going to find them up, you know, in a tree. Now if I shoot up at one of these trees or something, I can hit a branch. You know, I can hit a branch. I can, you know, I don't have that much problem. I hit a trunk, of course, it's a big target. But hit one of those branches or leaves, or there's pine here. The sun's in my eyes right now. It's afternoon, so it's over in the west. So I'm not going to raise the camera up so you can see the top of the trees up there. But there are pine cones up there, or at least there was. You know, I was shooting. Me and my grandson were shooting those out of the trees and that kind of thing. So, but this is totally different here because I'm having to shoot down. So for some reason, it's a different kind of learning curve. Having to shoot down towards the ground. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with that learning curve. And of course the ammo catch there helps me save ammo. I still lose some occasionally, but not very often. Let me see. I'm going to try... What can you see here? Oh, the sun's off the lens here. It's hard for me to tell what's in the lens. I'm going to try for that green bottle. The Mountain Dew bottle there. Got it. Now I'm alternating ammo here. I'm not shooting just ½ inch or 7/16 inch. I'm going alternating. So I think one of these two sizes are going to be what I'm going to stick with for target practice as well as hunting. But I want to get some lead ammo and try some lead ammo. See what I can do with lead ammo. I set that Coke bottle up there in the back wrong. There should have been more in between the bottles, but I think I like this ammo a whole lot better than I do the 9mm ammo. It's a little bit heavier, shoots better, I think. It's not as fast, but it's got more impact. Alright, I'm going to go for that drink bottle, the clear one with a white label right in front. So I'm probably, if I hit it, going to hit the Coke bottle in the back too. So I'll have to set them up differently. As soon as I get to where I can do this consistently, I'm going to start moving my range back. Try to get a little bit more range. But so far I haven't been able to hit these things consistently. Somebody suggested on slingshot forums to stretch it out straight in front of me, like I'm going to shoot the fence, and then bend at the waist a little bit. And that's helped out a lot. Keep everything in line. So far I've learned with these slingshots, you've got to make that perfect triangle in order to be accurate with them. So, you know, if this is something you might want to consider, keep this in mind. While the flat bands are faster and they're more powerful, especially if you double or triple them, okay? They're faster, they're more powerful, but they don't last as long. I'll be lucky if I get, you know, my last one I think I probably got 60 or 80, maybe 100 shots out of it. I don't know, I wasn't counting. So the tubes, they may have lasted a little bit longer, but I had cheap TrueMark tubes. I didn't have really good latex tubes. So, you know, this thing you could set up to shoot through the forks. Through the forks like I've got it. All right. Or you could set this up so the bands come over the top like this. And you shoot over the top of the forks. I haven't tried that yet. I like shooting through the forks. It seems to me would be easier to aim, but I haven't tried over the forks yet. I don't know. Maybe something I'll experiment with sooner or later. But right now I'm trying to learn this thing. You know, so when we start going out to camp this winter, these are going to go with us with some ammo. I've got a bunch of extras, and I'm going to continue to buy extra bands. So that way I've got plenty of them because they don't last that long. And I'm going to start buying tubes also and experiment with some good tubes instead of the bands. Tubes are supposed to last longer, so we'll see. I'll get it figured out. But anyway, I really like this. It's a Hathcock Target Sniper by Bill Hayes. It has drastically improved my accuracy as well as my enjoyment of shooting. Those marksman slingshots were just, you know, they were the wrist rockets, cheap wrist rockets, stuff you buy at Walmart. They just were, they did not get it for me. They were not accurate at all. They were hard to shoot, hard to aim. You know, with this, you can really get that aim down by doing all the, oops, I'm not even in the picture, sorry about that, by doing all the adjusting when you got it pulled. Doing all the adjusting here. With the wrist rocket, you can't do that much adjusting because you've got the wrist brace. They just don't work all that great. So, you know, with this one, you can really get everything lined up. And shooting like this, you should only see the top band. Everything should be lined up to the point where you don't see the bottom band at all. You know, so it shouldn't be a bottom band there. You shouldn't be able to see it. Shooting forks up, it can be done this way. I aim over the top right here. There's a groove in the slingshot right there. So whenever I pull this back, hopefully you can see that in the camera. Let's see which way do I need to, there we go. And you see that groove in the camera, that's what I'll look at. That's where I aim. Right through that groove right there. So, if it's right in the middle of the band, like it almost is right now, pretty close enough, well then, you know, I'm pretty close to on target. Pretty close to on target. So, over the forks, I can't hit nothing. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn from the inside of through the forks, or forks up. So, anyway. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to film a couple, turn the camera around and film me a couple times pulling this back a little bit. And, you know, if you want to watch, turn it off. Hang in there. Okay, looks like I'm in the picture right here. Don't have any targets set up. I'm just going to shoot real quick. Don't want to bore you to death. I missed. Can't really see how I'm pulling this back with my back towards you. So pretty much it's full butterfly, what they call a full butterfly pull. You don't want to, well, I'll get them right here in a minute. That's just making it worse. Go back the other way. Okay. It looks like I'm in the picture. You don't want to restrict your anchor point to here. You don't want to restrict it to your ear, because whenever you let this go, it's going to pop your side of your face right there. So you want to keep it down shoulder height, and you want to do a full butterfly as far back as you can pull these things. No, I got to move the other way. All right, you should be able to see my hand now, even though you can't see the slingshot. So you want to do a full butterfly so you get maximum power out of these things. Same thing with the tubes. Same thing with the tubes. You want to get a full butterfly. You know, there's no anchor point here. You pull it back to your shoulder joint over here, opposite shoulder joint. I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, which most of you are, you have to turn it around the other way. But regardless, you want to get that full butterfly in, and pretty much hold everything up as much as possible to eye level. You know, bend your head down a little or something like that. A lot like some people are taught how to shoot a gun, where you hold it, you come down to the sights. Pretty much the same thing, but well, that was way high. I'm going to collect some ammo, set up some more bottles, and keep practicing. Thanks for watching, guys. I know I haven't gotten anything out there in a while, so, but it's cooling off here in Florida. So we're going to be doing some camping here in the next month or 6 weeks, 2 months maybe at the most. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Just a quick addition, guys. My last shot. That's what happened when I hit the top of this thing with these things. Every once in a while I've got to replace these plastic bottles, but that's why I like using the plastic bottles, not cans. Because cans you got to replace almost every shot. Once you hit them, maybe twice at the most, you got to replace them. And these bottles, they'll last a little while, depending on how you hit them. But eventually I'll tear them up. I'll hit them just right or something somewhere, and I'll tear them up. I leave the lids on them because it keeps air in the bottle. Of course, this one isn't going to hold any air. I'll shoot this a couple more times. They'll probably penetrate wherever I hit it at. But before it had the hole, I've been shooting it for quite a while. So occasionally got to replace them. But anyway, it's kind of damage these things will do. Plastic bottle with air in it. Not a whole lot these things won't destroy. So, all right, guys, later. Just wanted to show you this bottle. Bye.